Hey, so I'm coming to today as a mother, as a girl mom, a boy mom, a black mom, and just a mother who has seen some things, endured some things, and can no longer stay quiet about those things. I really need you guys to understand the severity of the situations that we're seeing coming to light. I think this is where the media plays both a good and bad part in our society because, yes, the media does expose us to a lot of situations that we need to know about. However, all exposure is not good exposure because then you get copycats and people who think, oh, well, they're getting attention for doing that, so let me carry on this behavior, which is not what we want. But also, that's a personal choice, which is, kind of the downside of free will, and us being in these very carnal bodies. Our kids are being preyed on. There are a lot of grown ass men walking around with little girls talking about that's their daughter and they're calling them daddy, and it's a kink, guys. Like, if you're a mom, you just know, motherly instinct doesn't lie. And if that makes somebody deem you as a bitch for calling it out and calling it like you see it, then so be it. Because you see something that you can kind of integrate and protect your daughter from in the future. It's a teaching point for you to reflect on and take home to your kids. I really need you to understand, if you are a mother, that it really starts at home. The club will be there. The mall will be there. Miami will be there. All these places will fucking be there. But your kids need you. The weed will be there. All those things, all these material things will fucking be there. But these kids are getting snatched. And if you keep presenting these systems that want to take them and give them to same-sex couples and weirdos who don't necessarily need their grasp on our future, which they're already molding, then it's not going to be good. And it's already looking very dismal because y'all so busy turning up for the internet and you're not turning your kids up, There is nothing better than turning up with your kids. Like, nothing better. No better dance party, no better club than when I started hanging out with my kids and dancing with them and listening to my music with them and listening to their music with them and reading to them. There's no better fulfillment than that. And I don't care who wants to argue with me about it. That's just how I fucking feel. And if you're a real mom, you understand. Them kids gonna get on your fucking nerves, but they are also going to give you some of the best times and memories of your life. Your kids are gonna outlast those fake friends and those fake friendships for Instagram. Your kids are gonna be here when the money is not. Your kids are going to be here when their dad walks out on you for fame and for two people, for two weirdos to show up to his set, at the rock show. Your kids will still be there. And if you're a good mom, I want you to know you automatically have a target on your back as the devil's assignment. It's nothing but the devil, because they don't want these kids to be raised up confidently and well spoken and to have their own opinion. They want them to be molded by YouTube and the bad side of YouTube and all these weirdos. I don't know exactly what Blippi did, but like Blippi and like people like that, like these weird ass niggas that's posing as kid influences to kind of plant the seed, to kind of plant a seed that was bestowed on them by the devil. And And I need y'all to know there's a silent war going on that has been going on for quite some time. And it's at our babies, especially our black babies, because they are confident, and they not taking no shit. I had it was a blessing, that I got to work with some kids for Halloween. And I got to help my partner, who was extremely artistically, amazing, put together a haunted house in a very short amount of time with some other great individuals who are also creators and different things like that, who work for the community. Now, when I tell you these kids were not scared, yeah, there was a couple scaredy cats and I resonated with them. But when I tell you these kids came in ready to fight, them babies was ready to fight. They were coming in I'm not afraid of you. So don't even try and scare me. These kids are ready because they know themselves and they're being raised right. We cannot promote fear. Even though we see things in this world that are scary, we can't scare them into doing right, because then they're going to go seeking that very thing to see if it's real. Just when you were younger, you wanted to see if the boogeyman was real. Or when I was younger and I said fucking Bloody Mary in the mirror, shit like that. You can't use fear. So just talk to them as you would a friend. Not to say that, oh, I'm not your little best friend, but yeah, guys, we kind of are their best friends. Because when you create that kind of relationship with them, that allows them to come to you with anything. My daughter and my sons know that they can come to mommy about anything. And that's why they have put such a barrier between us, and I never want my kids to feel like they have to go to the streets or to an outside source for validation or for anything that they need, or for any type of guidance. Because even though I'm not a man, I'm somebody who is well versed in divine feminine and masculine qualities because of my struggles and what I've gone through in life. So I'm able to teach them from those experiences. We all have something to teach. And even if, you need a male figure in their lives, you kind of know which direction to point them to, at least be a safe space for your kids first and foremost, because there are so many unsafe individuals posing as the Candyman and as, our bus drivers and as, these community pillars that are not anything that they say that they really are. So, raise those babies up in God, teach them to pray, teach them to talk to God. Hell, let them play with some cards, some Pokemon cards, Who knows? Just really embrace their interests and make them feel heard so that they don't go out into this world looking for validation from people who are looking to mold them into something that they should never, ever be. Okay? Again, I say this as a mother. I say this as, a child who was kind of fed to the wolves. I say this as, just somebody who gives a damn. Just really take care of your babies. All this extra shit will be there, these restaurants, and even if they don't, a better one will come. You're not missing out on anything when you're being a good mother. So that's all I really got for that. I just wanted to get that off my chest.